welcome to Just Lou. And how are you today? So today I've actually been learning before doing this podcast on how to use a sewing machine. Now, anyone that knows me, I think they would expect this the last thing to pass my lips. I am not very good at sewing. I have never picked up a sewing kit or a sewing needle in my life. I'm nearly 40. And it's not the easiest thing to actually learn. It's really not the easiest thing to learn. I'm struggling actually setting up the sewing machine. The reason for doing the sewing machine is that I am making eye pillows. Now, this will relate to the topic that I want to talk about today. But if you're like me and searching for an eye pillow, how much do they cost? They're really expensive. So me thinking I can be a clever clogs, and actually it's easy to make, I've decided to make my own eye pillows. It's took me literally 2 days to make the inner bag of these eye pillows that holds all the wheat and the lavender. But it looks actually not too bad. What I think I will have to do is add a link to a photo of one of the eye pillows and get your opinion of actually how they actually look and see what you think. So back to today's topic, I want to talk about sound bathing. I'm not sure if you have or haven't heard of it, but it seems to be becoming more and more popular. I've even heard it spoken about on the news. Okay, well, I tell a white lie. My mum told me that they were talking about it on the news, as I don't even listen or watch the news, in all honesty. I just listen to what people talk about. I think due to the current climate and the stress on the NHS and the economy and everything at present, that a lot of people are starting to look at different ways to look after themselves and improve their health and well-being. Please don't get me wrong, my background is in the healthcare service where I've worked most of my life, and I praise the NHS. I couldn't praise them enough. But I believe that there are certain things that the NHS cannot fix or give you a magic pill for. And this is where me personally started looking to the holistic side of things, improving my health and well-being, and where a lot of other people are doing exactly the same today. I mean, when health and well-being is getting really popular, when you go into Primark and you see they've got like a yoga section, and you can buy yoga clothes, you can buy little buddhas, you can buy the yoga mats and blocks. So I definitely think holistic healthcare and alternative therapies are extremely popular at the moment. So what actually is sound bathing or sound healing or vibrational healing? It has loads of different titles, but I prefer to call it sound bathing. The reason being for the bathing is it's a type of meditation by using waves of sound from different instruments that you can immerse yourself in. So you'll find that those musical notes, those sounds resonate over you and help you heal, as well as relax, relieve stress, improve sleep. Now, we all know that music is very popular. From pop, rap, rock, you have classical. There is so many different types of music. And you know that when you listen to a type of song, it has an effect on you. And sound bathing has a similar effect. Okay, so I don't want to bore you, and I'm not that smart, but it has been scientifically proven to help. There was a Swiss medical doctor called Hans Jenny. Now, Dr. Jenny did an experiment on how sound waves have effects on different types of material. from pastes, liquids, and plastics like silly putty. With Dr. Jenny's study, it was proven that different tones or notes have different effects on materials, causing them to show different forms or shapes. So, thinking about it, if different notes can make water turn into different shapes, and if you Google it, you will see different pictures of these shapes, then no wonder it has effect on human beings. Due to that, we are roughly 60% water. So going back to our old friend, Mr. Google, if you were to type in sound bathing, it would show you lots of different types of instruments, from singing bowls, gongs, chimes, drums, etc. I can go on and on. But personally, I like crystal singing bowls. Now, not only do they look amazing, and yes, I may be a little bit biased because they look very pretty, but the sounds and the notes that you get from them literally go deep into your core. And I'm really not exaggerating, but you can feel the vibrations deep inside your soul. I personally have my own crystal healing bowls, and it is a full set of 7 which coincide with our chakras, energies. Each singing bowl has a different note, a different sound, frequency, however you want to call it. And these frequencies, these notes, affect our body in different ways. Now, I know to a lot of people that I will sound that I'm a little bit crazy, but it does truly, truly work. And I know that because I've experienced it myself. And hence why I do my own sound bathing classes, is to help other people experience what I have. So during a class, which can last up to 45 minutes, an hour, you will come to a class, a room, where normally there's a group of people, but you can do it on a one-to-one. And you will see my setup of crystal bowls, chimes, rainmakers, and then there will be spread out in the room a bunch of yoga mats. Now, I'm not very good at yoga, and I will not be expecting you to come to do some yoga while listening to me play some singing bowls. But these yoga mats are actually for you to lie on, to get comfortable on. You will also have a pillow for your head. There will be a blanket to put over you, and my amazing eye pillows that are lavender scented to go over your eyes. So while you're lying there and you're getting yourself comfortable, you're nice and warm, you're nice and relaxed, during the sound bath class, you may find that sometimes you will drift off to sleep, which is absolutely fine. The aim of the bath is to slow your mind, slow your body and your heart rate down, and this will enable you to let go and focus more on the sound of the music, not particular a rhythm or a melody. I won't be playing a tune. You won't be exactly tapping your foot to a beat, but there will be an elongated or simple sound that relaxes the mind and the body, and those healing sound waves or frequencies to just allow them to just wash over you. So during a session, while you're lying there, these sound frequencies will help unblock energies. It will help you relax. It's great for helping with improvement of sleep, reducing the stress and anxiety that every one of us is now suffering. The origin of a sound bath is actually unknown. However, many people believe that it was originated in Tibet because of the Tibet's connection with the singing bowls that they make handmade. You'll also probably read or hear that it was originated from Greek. However, I think different cultures and countries have always had some form of sound healing that originated 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 years on. If you asked me 5, 6 years ago if I believed in sound bath or actually heard of sound healing, I wouldn't have had a clue. If someone would have explained sound healing and sound bathing to me, I would have thought that they were making it up. However, over the years, reading, learning, educating myself, teaching myself, going on courses, I've actually discovered how sound healing bathing can actually really affect and heal our body for the good. And tell me what better way that you can help relieve stress and anxiety than instead of going to your GP and them just passing you some pills and you think these magic pills will work within a couple of months, or actually having some time out for yourself to just lie there, relax, and give your mind and your body some time to heal using different notes or sound frequencies. Now, don't get me wrong, I know lives are extremely busy and they're getting busier and busier as the days go on. There is always something that needs to be done. There's all that to-do list that needs to be ticked off. There never seems to be enough hours in the day. But I promise you, if you could get yourself to a sound bathing class, just to start off with, once a month, once every couple of months, just that hour, just block out that time, just give you that time for yourself. I promise you that you will start to feel different. Now, I know that is a really big promise and I shouldn't promise anything, but there is so many of you out there that is struggling. And I get it, because I was that person. I was that person that was struggling day to day. And I wondered why. I really wondered why. I had everything. I had the job, the car, the partner, the stepkids, the house, the dog. Everything that you can imagine that I wanted growing up as a kid, I had. But there was just something missing. And people thought I was crazy. People thought, that's it, I've completely lost it. I'm going through a midlife crisis. I'm going in a breakdown. It's all starting too early. But the pressures of life, the pressures of society, the pressures that I put on myself that I actually didn't need to, actually causes you to start being the person. Well, it caused me to start being the person that I didn't want to be. Hence how I took this holistic route. Hence while I'm holistic healer and life coach. Now, you'll probably guess by my podcasts, and if you know me personally, that I do waffle on quite a bit. But this podcast is just for people just to start getting, even to know or now hear the idea of a sound bath. I will be doing more in-depth podcasts over the time, but all these little podcasts at present is just to get you to have a conscious note and a mental note of hearing different ways and understanding of different ways and how we can help ourselves without the use of medication, without feeling that we're failing, without feeling that we can't cope and we are struggling. At present, I don't want to go too in depth with my podcasts because I think I can overload people with a lot of information. So it all starts from planting that seed, and that seed today is sound bathing. Now I've said it, I can guarantee that you'll start noticing and hearing that word more frequently. And that's all it takes to start heading on your holistic journey. So I am going to stop waffling on and on. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I will be back in a few weeks with another one. If you have any questions or any issues, get in touch. Visit my website at www.justlou.co.uk, and thank you for listening.